Breaking news. Latest information from Nice TV. I'm Rishan and I will be reporting the latest news today. This morning, a video trending in social media. As can be seen, this video is a panda that very skinny and nothing to eat. From our information, this panda is from the Memphis Zoo. So now let's walk into the zoo and let's get from our reporter. Where time is yours.
Thank you, Buchen. I'm Wei and now I'm in a zoo. So now I'm going to interview Vistan. Vistan, can you briefly explain the video that spread in internet yesterday?
The video is bad because it is edited. Actually, I take a good care for every animal in the zoo. I feed them, play with them, and protect them every day.
So, but why the panda so skinny?
Because it is feeling sick. Yes.
Thanks for your answer, and now I will pass back to Buchen.
Thanks, Rhea. Another video trending in social media right now. This video is showing a zookeeper is harming the panda that located also in Memphis Zoo. Oh no! What will happen next? Stay tuned for our next video.
Welcome to Bunshan Talk Show. I believe that everyone have just seen the news just now. This is a serious problem in it. We saw that the panda is harming by the zookeeper, and there's a problem. Should we confining animals in zoo? Are we protecting them, or we are harming them as an imprisonment? So, today Bunshan Talk Show invited some guests to discuss this problem. First, I will invite Dr. Tan from University Harvard to talk about this.
Thank you, Bunshan. According to the theory of utilitarianism, the moral worth of an action is determined by its overall utility, or the greatest amount of happiness that it produces for the greatest number of humans. When considering whether zoos should be banned, we can analyze their impact on both humans and animals. First and foremost, utilitarianism argues that happiness and well-being should be the goals. However, the supporters of the zoos argue that zoos have done a lot of contribution to the development of economy. Besides that, they also think that zoos have provided many entertainment, educational, and emotional experiences for humans. In their opinion, zoos offer many opportunities for humans to connect with the nature, learning different species, and develop an appreciation for wildlife conservation. Furthermore, utilitarianism considers both happiness and suffering on humans and animals. Critics argue that the development of zoos may cause the animals in suffer because animals in captivity may experience stress, confinement, and deprivation of their natural behavior and environment. Besides that, animals who are forced to be trained for the performances may also lead to physical and psychological hurt. So, in conclusion, when applying the concept of utilitarianism on the argument of banning zoos, the decision is depending of the evaluation of both happiness and suffering on humans and animals. Therefore, we need to analyze for the current practices, considering alternatives, and also implementing measures. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Tan. Well, this is an ethical dilemma facing by all human beings, not only by the animal welfare. So, we need to think about this is an imprisonment or a protection for them. For the benefits, we can learn about animals. But sometimes it will cause the animals stress and autism because of different places staying. First, Less interaction with them will cause them very stressed and lonely. So, what is the best way to solve this problem? I would now invite representative from an Animal Protection Council, Mr. Fong, to talk about this. Go ahead, Mr. Fong.
Thank you, Bunshen. As a representative of the member of Animal Protection Council, I, for myself, will talking about deontology. Deontology is a theory of ethics. It emphasizes that individuals must have a moral obligation to do a certain thing according to certain established rules or principles. This theory holds that not solely on considering the consequence and the maximum cost and benefit after acting. First and foremost, deontology plays a primary responsibility to avoid causing harm to others. In capturing and holding wildlife in captivity, humans can be seen as removing wildlife from their natural habitat and restricting their freedom, causing and constituting possible harm and trauma. Secondly, technology recognizes that it is one's responsibility to preserve and promote the interests of others. From a deontological perspective, we have a moral obligation to protect wild animals in their natural environment, not to capture and imprison them in zoos for our human enjoyment and entertainment. According to Kant's categorical imperative, all people have the capacity or autonomy to live their lives, and this should be recognized. Each person has unique values, goals, and interests. Respecting human autonomy, seeing others and oneself as one's own goals, and seeing the individual to an end rather than an end. It may be seen as an interference with or violation of an animal's autonomy to capture and hold wild animals in captivity and keep them in zoos. It follows that we are restricting the freedom of wild animals to exist in accordance with their instincts and natural behavior, as they should be taking them from their original natural environment and keeping them in a small area. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fong. Now, I would like to invite one of our audience, Miss Tan, to talk about her opinion. Miss Tan.
Thank you, Bunshen. From my perspective, I think wild animals should not be captured and confined in zoo. It is because wild animals have their own special habitats. For example, panda. They need a naturally cool place to live for their healthy grow up. It is because where is the habitat will directly affect their population. The more natural habitats, the more higher percentage of their population. Furthermore, it is unnecessary to do that again. It is because nowadays fewer and fewer people are interested by the zoo. So they tend to do other activities such as visiting to the theme park, go to cafe or just staying at home. So the question is why we need to waste money on feeding and caring wildlife since it was unnecessary. We can use this money on other places such as human health care or our city development. So that's all from my perspective. Thank you, and I will pass it to Bunshen.
Thank you, Miss Tan. Thank you, Mr. Fong. And thank you, Dr. Tan, for joining us today. Winshan Talk Show ends here. We hope to see you again. Thank you.